and we'll touch on this. You'll see a future episode where I'll speak about what to do when things go sideways. So when something goes disastrously wrong, how we'll handle it, and keep tuned in for the episode and how we handle this. And one of the reasons that I make that point is that it's all, everyone can take the glory when it goes well. You're in shape, you look good, you got that promotion, that business is going well. It's easy to lap up the attention, but when it goes wrong, are you taking ownership when it doesn't go the way that you planned? And very, very, very rarely have I seen anyone that's been extremely consistent and it's not went to plan. Now, there is times it's happened, I'm sure, but the number of times that someone's been inconsistent and it's not went well is significantly higher than the amount of times that someone's been extremely consistent and they haven't got the result. So it tells you a lot about how the formula goes together, and that if you can find a process, and there is a process, there's a way of doing this. If you can find the process where you can make sure you're consistent, and you have a process that makes sure that you're taking complete ownership, and you put them two together, you are going to have a superpower. But I've seen it literally happen in the space of 30 days. In fact, I've seen people completely turn their lives around in 90 days. Like, so it doesn't need to be that long. Like, you know, like for instance, if you went to the gym, you put the training in, it might be a year before you can see, tangible results. It could be that long. But I mean, we're talking 90 days, 3 months. You can significantly make a difference. Those changes and results are visible in its quickest form in about 21 days. So even if you think you can't last a year, maybe 90 days is a bit out with your reach, I bet you could definitely do a month. And I'm also almost sure anybody, even the most inconsistent and the ones that lack ownership, could probably muster 21 days if they put their mind to it. Now here's the thing. If you stick to it and if you take ownership, you're going to see magical things happen. The question is, can you step up to the plate? Because guess what? If this works, the credit is yours. If this doesn't work, the credit is yours. It's always you. So if you don't like the way your life is and you want to change it, good. If you think that you've got more inside you, good. If you want to squeeze a little bit more out of there, good. There is a formula and it works. Now here's the thing about the principles of self-help and all the self-help industry. There's a lot of unbelievably powerful principles that are in there, but they're difficult to keep hitting the motivation button all the time. And it's something that people need developed. That's why a lot of people end up buying more and more books or going to more seminars or attending more and more courses, is that they need that constant sort of hit, whereas, people are getting pushed. They feel that they're around the right type of people. The energy's high. I think that's what they need. That's what's missing. And then you look at the community part, they're very good at keeping the message alive, but the principles aren't bedded in really strong foundations. If we can take the two and show you the formula of how it works, you're just going to unlock that potential inside you. And you won't even need to say, you're just these excuses and justification and all that. You're just going to see them melt away. You're just not going to have, there's any space or room for that, inner voice in your head that's saying you can't do it or you shouldn't do it or you don't have confidence. They will just melt away. And they'll melt away because you took ownership. You took charge. You were the one that stuck in when it was all going against you and you wanted to quit. You hung tough and you got there and you were consistent. You deserved the results and the results were all you. So the formula's there. Stand by for the community. It's getting built as we speak. It's exciting times because I'll be able to show you real life examples. We've got people coming on the podcast. They'll be able to tell you their story of their experiences with this. And if there's a bit of you out there that's got more potential out there, that you want to go and squeeze that out, this is for you. See if you aren't going to be consistent. See if you aren't ready to take ownership. There's nothing for you here. Nothing. See one day when you feel that you want to step up to the plate and you're prepared to take those two things on, you come right in.